Go Kits. Go Kits. It's these little self-contained boxes. People will use, everything from an ammo can to a tackle box, a fishing tackle box. It's fantastic. It's a great solution. Just have a handle and you've got a great big gigantic walkie-talkie underneath it, and it is a great solution for ham radio. And it just doesn't really work for me. I've never had a desire to build Go Kits. I value adaptability and flexibility. I don't want to bolt my gear to anything because I might want to move it. I might want to change it because every single park is unique. Every single situation is unique. So I don't really use Go Kits. They're just not my thing. I've just never really done it. Or have I? I have 3 basic Go Kits that I use. Small, medium, and large. Small, medium, and large. They're not only small, medium, large in size, but they're also small, medium, large in weight and in rig. In my large bag, you might see an FT891. Medium, where you might see a KX2, 10-watt radio, FTX1, 10-watt radio, or a G90, which is a 20-watt radio. In my small set, you'll see any number of the cigarette pack, pocket-sized, CW-only QRP rigs. You might see a QCX, you might see a QMX, the minis. You might see a mountain topper. You might see a CFT1. You might even see the True SDX. So there's all kinds of stuff that's in here. So let's go through each one of these so you can kind of see what I carry to the field. If you find this information useful, if you like what you're seeing, then subscribe to the page, like the page, and YouTube will put it up there where you can see it every time I let something new out, and other people can see it. So I appreciate your support. So let's start with the big setup first. The outside pocket. Wow, I've got a microphone. Not sure why I have that. I've got a splitter for power. Got a little jumper in case I need to use a tuner. I've always got a stake or two for anchoring my in-fed half wave. We open up here. Nothing in there, but I can put a battery in there. That's about the only thing I've ever put in there. Leave that open. Now this is why I use these bags. I like the bags by 511 because the mouth opens all the way and I don't have to dig through the bag to get to things. Got a throw line. Now, full disclosure here, I don't have duplicates of everything amongst these 3 kits. They're not 3 standalone kits. They have to share a little bit. And if you've watched my channel, then you've seen this throw line. We'll go to the radio. This is an FT891. I have a 12 amp hour battery for it. I might carry a 20, the Bioenno 20 amp hour battery. In-fed half wave kit. These are little homebrew wires linked. And that's the unun for it. And I have an unun for higher power. That's not it. There it is. I have an unun for higher power. We'll just take 100 watts of sideband, so I'll squirt 60 watts of CW through it if I really need it. I don't want to overheat them, though they do recover. I have a tuner. So I use an external tuner, and nothing's more bulletproof than a manual tuner. It's got a wide range of matching and doesn't take any power, so I like it. It's hard to break it. Here's a little bag of various connectors. Doodads. These are handy. This takes bare wire or wire that you stripped off the end and gives you a power pole interface for it. These little things clamp. Really handy. I don't remember the guy who made them, but I got them at a ham fest in Arkansas. Then I have your usual BNC to UHF kind of connectors, and then a couple of binding clips in case I want to run a speaker wire antenna. Set that out. I have some RG316. But usually with this big stuff, the high power, the QRO radio, I'll run RG8X because I'm big already. I might as well just keep going big. And it's got less loss than the RG316. This is what I call my admin pouch, and it has my administrative things. Let's see, got my key, Mama Key TP3 in its little case. I have a little jeweler's anvil, I think it's called, and the magnets on the TP3 just kind of click right on there. There's a few other little adapters in here. Got a screwdriver, got some 3.5 millimeter connectors for the key. In this little pouch right here, I've got a couple of pencils and a big eraser and some backup pencil lead, and then I have my log. And then RG8X, I think I already mentioned that. That's everything I need to operate. I can get on the air with what you see right here. In addition, I've got a little got a pocket knife, got a little backup key, some of those little bongo ties, and a little length of power cord with, you know, an extension. I think it's 2 or 3 feet long in case I need to get a little farther away from my battery for whatever reason. That's my big set. Next up is my medium station. This bag is by LAPD Gear. You can Google them. It's new to me, but I like it so far. I really do. It's a sling bag type and just the right size for a slightly lighter activation, and it opens all the way. So radios you might see in here. This is a G90. You might see a KX2, or you might see my FTX1. Just depends on what I'm doing. I usually run this 20 meter carbon fiber mask. That's the POTA 20. I've got this stabby thing that goes in the ground, and this fits perfectly in it. Use a smaller battery. You might see this 6 amp hour Bioenno, or you might see the 12 amp hour Bioenno that I have in the other pack. There's 3.5 cable. There's a little extension for power. In this bag right here, I have my antennas. I have the PAC-10 infed random wire and a PAC-10 infed half wave. Right now I only have 20 meters wrapped on it. I might wrap another 20 meters so I can have a 40 meter wire, have them linked. You can unlink it, link it, whatever you want to do with it. That's handy. Yep, that's everything in there. Just on the outside, I've got a binding clip in case I decide I need it. Of course, I've got a stake. My little admin pouch is the same as the other one, except I've got a couple of these gigantic bread ties. These things are about 2 feet long, so I can wrap this mask to something. I might want to wrap it through the spokes of the wheels on my car. I might want to wrap it to a state park grill. I might want to wrap it to a table right here and down there. Tried all of those. They all work fine. If your intention is to get on the air, pretty much anything will work. Bomaki TP3 Type 2, just like the other one. Here is the little cable for it. I've got ferrites on the end of it because the random wire has potential to pick up a little RF current and makes the key act funny. And I think that's all I've got in there. Oh, got a pin. Way overpriced for this application, but it's the pin that I had, and a logbook. That's my medium rig size. And last but not least, this is last because of the size of it, not because the least of it, is my QRP setup, my smallest, if you want to call it a go bag, you can call it a go bag, the smallest go kit. There's a 3 amp hour battery. There's the same type PAC-10 random wire, and this one has the 40 meter link on it. There's a tiny little throw bag in here with tiny little wire, or tiny little line. It's a little tricky sometimes. That's the line. I don't remember the name of it. If you're worried about it, put something in the comments and I'll get the name of it. And I use a smaller, lighter throw bag. I use a 10 ounce throw bag for these. In the back, I have RG316 in the back. That's from ABR Industries, and it's got this little ferrite choke on it. With most of the QRP radios, I need a external speaker. But most of the QRP radios don't have tuners. All of my tiny QRP radios don't have tuners. So I use a Celicraft tuner, or I have a MAT, which are 20 watt max, and I'm not going to try that. But I have a MAT T or a MAT 10 tuner that I can also use, and it claims to handle 30 watts. Today, there's a CFT1. There's my log, pencils, and spare lead in the bottom. That's the whole rig. That gets me on the air. I'm trying to look here. Yeah, this will get me on the air. Everything you see there. This is kind of the setup that I travel with when I travel for work. Well, that's it. That's all it takes. That's all you need in the park. I've got 3 kits. You don't have to have 3. I got 3 kits. You can have 10 if that's what you want to do. And you know, and to be honest, it's a go kit. But they work for me, and I've developed them over the last 4 years and 400 some odd activations, and they're working. Are they going to be like that forever? Not likely. I will change because I pay attention to what happens, and I try and get better. So I appreciate you watching. 7-3. See you at the park.